Hello, Loup Power District, employees, retirees, family and friends, and welcome to this month's edition of Canal Chronicles. As we look outside, we can see the changing of the seasons, and we're getting closer to the holidays, and time being spent with family and friends. This is an extraordinary time of the year, and is something to be very wary about as we go through, as conditions can change on the roadways at a given notice. I obviously want to take time to make sure all of our employees are safe in what we do working every day, but also our employees and their families for traveling during the holidays and getting to be with other loved ones. The worst thing that can happen is to have an accident during one of these times and maybe not make it to where we want to go. So take your time, be safe, and always be careful about what's going on with the conditions outside. Pay attention to weather forecasts and keep up to date as much as you can. At today's board meeting, the board and management had a long discussion about district water issues. As we've talked in the past, the district filed for a non-capacity license amendment in October of 2024 with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. After several months of FERC accepting that filing and noticing it, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission issued their environmental assessment, or EA, in the middle of November. Upon a brief review of that environmental assessment, it looks like FERC accepted all of the filed issues that the district was looking for in the non-capacity license amendment, which is great news. FERC did add on some additional conditions regarding fish monitoring in the Loup Power Canal and the Loup River bypass reach, but those are things that the district is kind of already doing as part of our existing license. We really feel that the various changes to the articles in our FERC license from the non-capacity license amendment will better protect the district in low flow conditions and be better for all parties when we're dealing with low flow issues in the Loup River. We're waiting on FERC to get comments from other resource agencies and others who are interested in the license, as those are due by December 17th, 2025. And then once FERC gets those comments, the FERC Commission staff will issue an order that the district will look at and review and then file any remaining paperwork with that. Hopefully that will put to bed all the license issues, as these are the last remaining things we have to deal with. Yes, we are still dealing with the recreation amendments and what goes on at the ATV riding area with FERC, and that we will be dealing with FERC in the next month as we issue our final recreation plan report to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, as we've asked for extensions as we work on the overflow project at the headworks over the last several years. Right now, the district will be looking to close the riding area permanently, as letting the public access that area is just not feasible given the conditions that the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission is putting onto the district regarding the overflow project and the condition of the Weir Bridge near the headworks. Neither of those two areas are very accessible for pedestrian traffic or for even traffic with four-wheelers, so opening the ATV riding area does not seem to be a feasible solution at this point in time. We'll be talking to FERC about this in the future, but stay tuned for more details as it becomes available. The district board and management had a long discussion regarding the hydro purchase power contract the district currently has with NPPD and negotiations regarding a new hydro purchase power contract with NPPD. The district and NPPD have been working on this for the last several months, and recently the district submitted to NPPD a counterproposal to the original proposal submitted by NPPD. We're waiting on NPPD to react to that counterproposal and have a meeting set up in mid-December with NPPD management to go through the district's counterproposals and to see what other concerns NPPD might have regarding that. As I mentioned last month, the district did sign a new wholesale power contract with NPPD, and that's good for 35 years through the year 2060. And the district is looking at working on a new agreement with NPPD on the hydro purchase power contract that would last through the same 2060 time period. This would put to bed all of our contractual issues that we have between the district and NPPD, and would really put the district in a position to move forward without having a lot of additional contractual issues associated with either the hydroelectric facilities or our power supply issues in the future. Hopefully we'll hear some good news from NPPD in mid-December and be able to report back to you and to the board at the December board meeting where we sit on the hydro purchase power contract negotiations. At the board meeting today, the board approved the district's 2026 construction budget and the 2026 operations budget, which will help district management move forward in 2026 with knowledge of what we need to do for projects and for maintaining and operating the district's facilities. The 2026 construction budget calls for over $15 million in projects, which is one of the district's largest construction budgets to date. We also looked at future years, 2027 through 2031 construction budgets, and have a numerous amount of large projects that will be coming up in the next several years that we brought to the board to let them know about, also regarding the timing of those large projects. As we've discussed at length over the past several years, supply chain issues and just the cost of equipment has been going up and up over the past several years, and this is one of the things that has caused the increase in the district's construction budget over the last several years. Our 2025 amended construction budget was only for $7.7 million, so a $15 million construction budget is quite a bit in excess of where we've been in the past. We'll continue to update everyone about construction budget projects that we have going on and the timing of those as they come to fruition. Thankfully, the 2025 bond issue will help the district in meeting the needs of that construction budget, as that was one of the reasons for that 2025 bond issue. On the operations side, the district is looking at approximately $100 million of retail revenue, which is one of the first times we've been over $100 million for a projected budget for retail revenue, which is due really to increases of cost of goods and services. Within the district's budget is included an 8% retail rate increase. I know rate increases are never fun, but 8% is what is needed to meet our ongoing construction budget concerns and the continuing increases in cost of goods and services that we are seeing. We're still working on the cost of service and the rate study, and we'll be presenting that to the board in December after discussions with the rate committee. The district is looking at an overall budgeted revenue of approximately $117 million, with expenses almost equal to that $117 million. So a very large budget for the 2026 year, and again, increases in all of our costs of goods and services are really what's driving the need for the rate increase and our large budgets for 2026. More detail, of course, about the rate increases and how that might impact individuals and companies will be coming up in the December time period. At the board meeting today, the board approved resolutions accepting the retirement of Dale Gasper, the Columbus Division Superintendent, and Michael Jones, the Columbus General Office Accountant Collector. I want to thank both Dale and Michael for all the years of service that they provided to the district. Dale's been here almost 40 years and Michael almost 17 years. And we really appreciate all that they've done for the district, their dedication and their service. We wish them all the best and hope to be able to continue to see them out in the community as we move forward with our lives. So congratulations, Dale and Michael, and good luck to you into your futures. So we're getting close to the Thanksgiving time period, and again, it wouldn't be a good Canal Chronicles if I didn't mention something about safety. So I'm sure a lot of us are going to be traveling to see family and friends over the holiday. And again, I want everybody to take time to be safe, look at forecasts. I know there's talk about some winter weather coming in over the weekend in which people will probably be coming back from their various locations. And just be aware of what's going on around you. Be safe, travel safely, especially if you're taking people with you. Make sure you check the forecast. We want everybody to be safe. As we've often said, our employees are the most important part of what we do here as a business, and we want you to always be safe so that you can come home to your families in one piece every single day. Thanksgiving is a great time of year. I look forward to it every year, and we're going to be visiting family, and I know I really look forward to having some time to just relax, talk to family about what's going on in their lives, and plan and see what's going on into the future. So again, everybody have a great Thanksgiving. I want everybody to be very, very happy and really enjoy what you're going to be doing over the next several weeks as we get closer to the Christmas time, which is always an exciting time. So with that, and as always, be happy and stay safe.